This video is sponsored by PotownStore.com, the best place to get yourself some TCG code cards. Looking for that last card to complete your online deck or just to get the latest booster packs in town, they literally have everything, and you can use the coupon code ZapDoesTCG for 5% on everything on the website. Also, this video is sponsored by cardmarket.com. Cardmarket is a European platform where you're able to buy as well as sell cards to people all across Europe. You can use the referral name ZapDoesTCG to help support the channel. Also, this video is sponsored by yourplaymat.com. Want to create your own custom playmat? There's only one address. Go check out yourplaymat.com by clicking the link down below. You'll get 10% off your order. They ship worldwide, so start creating your own custom playmat. Last but not least is Dragon Shield. DragonShield.com is of course the affiliated link down below in the description. You're gonna be able to buy sleeves, deck boxes, as well as binders, and Dragon Shield is the best brand to help protect your cards and keep them safe from any scratches whatsoever. They are the best quality sleeves around, so yeah, I'm a big fan, so thanks for sticking around with the commercials. Let's get it going. What's up YouTube, it's ZapDoesTCG here and welcome back to another TCG battle video on my channel. Today we're going to be testing out Hisuian Decidueye VSTAR from Astral Radiance in an Arceus build with Tapu Koko VMAX as well. First of all, be sure to hit that subscribe button. You're going to get daily Pokemon TCG content over here that you don't want to be missing out on. Big shout out to Greg Kerien from the US, getting second place in the latest tournament, YOSFE. So that's very cool to see that out of more than 100 people, this deck actually came second place. So what is this deck all about? You're going to be seeing it today. So Samurott Feathers allows you to slap 160 damage. You can discard up to 3 energy cards from your hand, and you can slap 30 more damage for every card you discard in this way. With of course Choice Belt, this is going to be able to hit to a maximum amount of damage for 290. That is pretty huge in my opinion. Actually, let's see here. Choice Belt puts it up to 190 with 90 additional damage. 280, yeah. 280 is the magical number. That's what I was trying to showcase here. So with Arceus, with the Trinity Nova, you can get energies on here. The cool thing is that you can also utilize this to KO stuff that is weak to fighting. For instance, Arceus. You also have this close quarter shooting. This damage isn't affected by any effect. So this could also go through a mill tank, I would say. So that's also a bonus. You have Tapu Koko VMAX, paralyzing the opponent if the opponent has more prize cards remaining than yourself. So you can utilize that as a comeback mechanic with Roxanne, which is super cool. You also have access to Big Chump to make all these Pokemon very tanky, and against Mew VMAX you just put down pads to the peak. So we're going to be trying this list out. It's a whole lot, but with Bibarel you do draw more cards, and you also have the Fan of Waves to disrupt. You have Hyper Potion to heal some damage. It's going to be a very fantastic deck. And I cannot wait to see how Decidueye impacts this archetype. Also, with Origin Form Palkia being one of the best decks, if not the best deck, Tapu Koko VMAX has the perfect typing to counteract with that. Okay, so let's go. Tails never fails. Let's get this adventure started. If you guys are hyped for today's video, be sure to let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. It helps out in many ways, and I'm always super grateful if you would do so. So the opponent already knows that we're playing Arceus with Tapu Koko VMAX. We do run Palpat and Ordinary Rot, so we can get some of our resources back. The cool thing is we are going first and we're an Arceus deck, so that by itself is already super strong. The only thing we will need is an Arceus or a Quick Ball and an Energy. There we go. That's exactly what we have here. So Arceus in the house. We have that DTE, so we can already accelerate energies to a Pokemon on the bench if we want to. Okay, looks like we're up against some sort of Greninja deck. I still don't know what they are playing, but let's try to slap down this. We are going to be going for, I think we do have Choice Belt already in hand and Boss's Orders, which is super strong. I think I'll get rid of the DTE. There we go. And we will get out, we can get out a Pokemon to accelerate energies onto, or we can get the Bidoof. That means if we do draw cards, like an Evolution Incense, or an Ultra Ball, we could draw more cards, or just drawing manually into the Bidoof could be a great thing. What to do here? If we have Ultra Ball, we do have access. We're probably going to get out Arceus VSTAR, so maybe it's just better to get out this fella. Yeah, I'm expecting the opponent to be playing. Yeah, this is it, ladies and gentlemen. We do have Attachment, Choice Belt, Boss's Orders. Let's just hope the opponent is Marnieing us because our hand is actually looking pretty tight. We don't have anything like Crobat in the list. It's just straightforward Tapu Koko and Arceus. We will need to draw into Ultra Ball, Research, Marnie. Okay, looks like they're playing some sort of a one price box. Pretty interesting. That means we can take a KO with Power Edge without having to rely on evolving. Samurott, alright. We do have the Choice Bell, we don't have Zigzag unfortunately. Yeah, they're gonna go all in with Pierce, a Sobble on top of it. Attachment onto Radiant Greninja, retreating into Snorlax, and we're gonna be seeing a Gormandize. Pretty interesting. Okay, we do have Bidoof here. Not the card I really wanted, but alright. I don't know if they will have everything with a hand like that. I think I'll just boss up Sobble. We could boss up Snorlax as well, but with this he can get like some combinations with, he could find Raihan or whatever. So let's just go knock out the Sobble here. I know it's bad, but it is the only thing. We could also slap down a Collapsed Stadium, but he might be playing Path to the Peak, so I'm just gonna go for Power Edge for now, because that means we have more outs to discard some cards and go from there. Let's go. Our boss is Horus again. Why? I don't understand. We really need to find a way to draw cards. As doing this Samurott, they would need Raihan in hand right now. Lava Ball Sobble again. Drawing cards with Greninja. I was doubting to actually get rid of Greninja or the Sobble, but I think Sobble is good. This guy is weak to grass, unfortunately. The Decidueye can knock it out with a Choice Belt, by the way. Dark Patch. E-Switch is an option. Attachment there. Marnie, yes, thank you. Maybe he's looking for E-Switch, but with us knocking out the Sobble first, he's not gonna have access to Drizzle, so he will need to draw into it. Lava Ball again. So this is a great hand. We have Arceus VSTAR being able to hit the opponent, having the B-Barrel on top of it. Okay, Zigzag. Does he have E-Switch? Maybe should have put down the Collapsed Stadium here. Where does he put the damage? On the active one? Does he have an E-Switch as well? No, he does not. Perfect. So let's go with the Arceus VSTAR. Thank you for marning us into that. An attachment over here. A B-Barrel over there. I'm not gonna slap down another Arceus. I think I will want to go for the Decidueye here. Tapu Koko VMAX in the house. This guy is able to hit with the Moon Leaves is 260. No, 220 with 4, 260. Let's put a big charm over here to protect ourselves. Yes. We could Star Birth. Getting ourselves Hisuian Decidueye on top of a Research maybe? Yeah, this hand, we probably want to be researching that away before we get eventually knocked out. There's only one Choice Belt in here though. Really want the Choice Belt to have back-to-back KOs on Samurott, but there's only one Samurott available, so his bench is completely filled up as well. I'll take these. I'll take these. Let's just try to hit into the active. Slap this, slap that. Yeah, and then we have the Research on top of it. Yeah. Look at all these cards that we're getting. Ultra Ball can evolve this one eventually, but for now, Trinity Nova. I will get Fighting, Fighting, and Lightning. Fighting. Fighting. And lightning. So we have 2 attackers. So we have Decidueye VSTAR. Very cool attacker. Also is allowing you to search your deck for up to 2 cards if you really want to be utilizing that early on, if you're like padlocked or whatever, but this is okay. He is not able to utilize the Moon Cleave Star. He could go for a Training Court, then he's able to utilize that, but we have the Big Charm, so it's very hard for him to knock us out at this point. And if we get knocked out, there's access to the Decidueye, which is able to one-hit KO this fella if we have the Choice Belt, right? We are still in the mood to check out the Choice Belt. We can still draw into it eventually. Okay, the Training Court is here, allowing us to get back energies as well, which is also good for us. And I like the fact that this deck has 2 main typings, Fighting and Lightning. Very good in today's metagame. Astral Radiance brought Origin Palkia to the front tables. Mew VMAX is still a thing, but with the high amount of pad to the peak, you should have an answer for that. You can also paralyze a Mew VMAX with Max Shock, which is cool. They're paralyzed, they cannot Psychic Leap. They could of course switch if they have it, but with pad to the peak and Roxanne combos, they most likely will not do that. Oh, they have the Choice Belt. We're gonna get knocked out over here. They're gonna be ahead in prize cards, but we don't care. Yeah, we can attack with Tapu Koko VMAX. Decidueye is weak to Psychic, so it's only a 1-1 line. You don't want to be starting with too many Decidueyes in a Mew heavy format. Raihan and Marnie coming back. Quick ball. They will need to, of course, make room for another Samurott here, or like that's 70 with 220 is gonna get there, or not quite yet. We have 10 HP remaining. That's utterly insane. Big Charm over here. We're gonna be going for an Ultra Ball. Getting rid of these 2. Here comes Hisuian Decidueye. He could Zigzag Ping and KO us, which is pretty scary. We could attach here. Yeah, I'm afraid of getting pinged here. How many Scoop Up Nets has he utilized? Only 1. It's pretty scary. Let us be honest. Pad to the peak here. We could have an escape rope boss situation going around. Look at all these energies, man. Triple energies. We don't have the Choice Belt on here, unfortunately, but we need to find like Boss's orders at one point. So I think I'll just Marnie here. There is a Collapse Stadium. The Choice Belt. Yeah, I really wanted the Choice Belt because this guy has 220, which is super annoying. 160. We need a lot of energies in hand. Yeah, maybe I did that the wrong way, though. Just maybe. Let's go. Knocking this guy. Yeah, the Choice Belt definitely needed to put onto the Hisuian Decidueye there. Research. Palpat. 3 more prize cards to take. We can let this guy get knocked out. He can Drizzle, Scoop Up Nets, Zigzag, KO. With 3 energies, with 2 energies we're slapping 60. Yeah, we only need 2 energies with the Somersault Feathers to knock out Samurott. He utilizes Clara. With Clara they can get back Drizzle, Samurott. Baby Moltres could also be pretty interesting, but we do have 300 HP and 320 HP, so that's a little bit tough for the opponent. We could Palpat. I don't think we need to Palpat some stuff away. Okay, there's the Baby Moltres. He could go 1 prize mode. He could Drizzle. Yeah, I don't see Samurott, so maybe he's done utilizing Samurott at this point. Samurott gets a huge beating because of the pure force that is Arceus. Evolution Incense. Shady Dealings, Scoop Up Nets. Yeah, they will get a KO at this point. 1 prize Pokemon. 2 prize Pokemon, 1 prize Pokemon. I wonder which one we should promote here. Scooping him up. He's gonna be snapping 170 with the Fury Wrath. Yeah, I expected as much. Two prize cards. Who do we promote? This could be super useful if the opponent has more remaining prize cards, so yeah, this is okay. If he knocks out this guy and then knocks out this guy, it could be interesting. Hisuian Heavy Ball. Prize raise is okay, because we can take 2 prize cards with this Hisuian Decidueye, which is awesome. Battle pad some boss, I guess. Okay, Hoopa goes on TD offensive. Alright, attachment on here. We slap down the collapsed. What can we do? We could Raihan energy on, find DTE and retreat. That is an option. Yeah, Raihan is an option. I don't know if it's gonna have like ways to knock this guy out. Palpad, Marnie, boss. What do we do? Industrious and Scissors. Okay, there's the Roxanne. Don't want to discard the Roxanne, but it is what it is. We can still DTE. Attachment. I'm just gonna go for research here, so it's fine. We take a KO, they take a KO. We also retreat and attack with Koko, because we still have lots of DTEs. Let's see here, we quick ball away Arceus VSTAR. Is there still a DTE in here? Yeah, there's still 2 DTEs in there. Forcing them to find boss's orders right now. Or they have to 2-shot again. Yeah, I'll just retreat here. Let's go. The max shock of his lifetime. We still have DTE, so it's good. This Moltres is not able to KO us. They could go for boss, but that's gonna take a whole lot out of them. Maybe Shady Dealings, attachment, boss, KO. That means we have wasted on some resources. We Marnie, we attack, get rid of the Moltres. Maybe they could summon another Moltres, but they cannot Clara and boss. So that's what we're gonna try and force here. That they don't get back the resources from the discard pile. The 3 energies in there. And we still have 210 HP, which is more than enough. The Fury Rat would have KO'd us. Okay, fine. Hit it to Tapu Koko. We take a KO, so this should be alright. Should be alright. So we're utilizing Koko, and if you're behind, it actually works out way better. What to do now? We could boss the quick shooter, so the damage output is still going to be... Is there a choice button in the discard pile? Yes, there is. Depends on how many they're playing. Raihan. Yeah, this is pretty cool, this matchup. You're seeing Arceus and Decidueye and the Tapu Koko all in play. We don't see any Samurott again, so this Big Charm is actually pretty good. I wanted to have the Choice Belt onto the Decidueye here, but it wasn't possible anymore. What are they gonna get with the Raihan? Depends on how much damage they're dealing right now, because they don't plan. Okay, there's no quick shooting coming along. And we only need to take 2 more prize cards. Rowlet going into discard pile. Samurott is here though. Can put all our force onto a Samurott. A Dark Patch. Fury Wrath doing not too much, I would say. Okay. So, with this scenario, I don't know if they can Yoga Loop here and there, but I think I'll go for the Ultra Ball, get rid of this. More cards to shuffle, and that's good. Quick Bowling away this. We Marnie. We still have Bulbasaurs to take our last prize cards, but now we need to force our DTE onto our Samurott. DTE here. We have access to a Marnie. We don't actually need Marnie here. Quick ball away this. Nothing left, unfortunately. We just need to find boss. That's what we need. Yeah, the boss is already here. That means right now we can ordinary rot some energies and then draw them out. Is definitely an option. Max Shock. Alright, 1 more prize card to go. We could boss and KO with the Decidueye. Unless they have Fan of Waves, then I'd be really sad. Because we have the DTE. Oh, we have another DTE. We can just attach again, so it's fine. They already used their VSTAR, so this Samurott could attack us and hope that we don't have Bulbasaurus, but there's no Bulbasaurus in our discard pile, so they already know what's gonna happen. Yeah, pretty cool. Cynthia's Ambition for a whopping 7 cards. You don't see that every day. And if you're behind, you can paralyze. Paralyzing, and that's going to be an option against like a VMAX or a VSTAR that you're not able to one-hit KO. Yeah, they're quick shooting onto Hisuian Decidueye. We can also knock this guy out if we had a Choice Belt onto our Hisuian Decidueye, but well played. Well played. Alright. Just bossing around it. And KO. Decidueye. Somersault Feathers. Yeah, discarding an energy. Why the hell not? So you can stack up the energies. If you discard 3 of them, you slap an additional 90 damage with Hisuian Decidueye VSTAR. 1000 damage dealt. Pretty cool. Arceus was the MVP for sure. They did Marnie us into the good hand, because early on we did have a very terrible hand. So very cool deck. Big shout out again to Greg Kerien from the United States. 2nd place. Very cool deck. Arceus is still good in the format. Definitely if you go first. So still putting it at a tier 1.5 deck. Anything with Arceus. Go check out my tier list, by the way, from Astral Radiance if you haven't already. Yikes. Also, if you play 4 DTEs, if you go second, Arceus can immediately get energies onto your board, which is good. Arceus, that's what we're dealing with. Just one little Arceus. We can get 2 of them set up and then maybe attached to one on the bench. Giving up 2 prizes is not bad because Tapu Koko can do some crazy stuff here and there. Meloetta. I am always so scared of Meloetta. what to do. They get rid of Alessa Sparkle. That means they already have another Alessa Sparkle in hand. We are not able to slap 90 on turn 1. Hisuian Decidueye is super useless here. Tapu Koko VMAX could be super interesting though. What do we do? Do we go for a research and try to find Pokemon to evolve? We have only 2 Arceus VSTAR. There is 1 in our hand right now. Maybe we do find Path to the Peak with the research. Only have Rope, all the rest is stuck in the active. Ultra Ball. Getting rid of Mew VMAX, okay. There's a Genesect. Don't see Battle VIP Pass quite yet. Mew VMAX, Choice Belt, maybe drawing 1 card, that would be funny. Yeah, 1 card, please let it be a Bulbasaurus or whatever. No battle. They always draw into it. They always do. Yikes. Here come Genesect and Mew. Like, Genesect for 1. Poof, Battle VIP Pass. Always. Yeah, this is super scary. We could try and research to find DTE. We could. Another Genesect. They are attaching to the Meloetta though. No Oricorio inside as well. Okay, quick balling away the fighting type energy. Let's see here, is Arceus VSTAR in there? Yeah, Arceus VSTAR is in there, so I think I'll just take another Arceus. And I'll take the Koko as well. Ultra Ball here. Taking the Koko so we can evolve it ASAP. That's gonna be the plan here. Research, come on DTE, show up right now. We don't even find it. Don't even find it. We can of course make this more tanky. Gonna get a quick ball on here. We didn't even find 1 energy, so we are forced into evolution Raihan, unfortunately. Oh boy. Let's see how it goes. Because they attach to the Meloetta, they are forced to attack with Meloetta unless they go for DTE and boss. We also didn't find Path to the Peak, which is super scary. And if they do attack with Mew, we're gonna be in such a disadvantage. How many tablets are they able to waste here? They need, we have 250, so they need 2 tablets, 2 modifiers. You can also retreat and attach to the Mew. How did we whiff out on energies? There's 13 energies in here. Could have attached for certainty on the one on the bench, but then they balls him up anyhow. Chromatic Heads means we get slaughtered by Mew VMAX. 0 Path to the Peak found, 0 DTE found. It's still not over quite yet, but it does seem a little bit hopeless. 2 Elisas down the discard as well. We do have Fan of Waves, which could be surprisingly OP. Now we also have Roxanne. Roxanne Pad could be also a way out. 1 tablet. And they have the Choice Belt as well. Yikes. Weren't even able to pressurize the opponent. Quick ball, getting rid of a basic energy. How will this end up? They have already drawn like more than half of their deck. I haven't seen any stadium cards. Ultra Ball. They did throw away a lot of stuff already, but haven't seen any stadiums, which gets me concerned if we do slap down Pat. 19 cards remaining in their deck. How many switch outs? All of them. It seems like they still have all the resources. They just threw away like balls. 2 quick balls, 3 ultra balls. The Melodious Echo is here. So we need to find Arceus VSTAR. So we can Raihan. Otherwise we will be in a very bad situation. This I think maybe we survive. It has one choice belt, only one tablet there. You never know, right? You never know if you survive or not. Please give us an Arceus VSTAR. Yeah, that is going to be nasty. Marnie? We are not even able to KO this Meloetta. What's gonna happen to us? We do find the DTE though. Yikes, this is going to be super painful. Yeah. Could try and set up 2 Tapu Koko VMAXs. I guess. Two Prizer. Yeah, this is bad. This is super bad. Yikes. We are forced to Trinity Charge here. The worst thing ever, I know. We of course can try and Boss's Orders trap Tapu Koko. We still didn't draw into Path to the Peak either. And with like 4 fusion energies and a boss, they could still knock out Tapu Koko. It's gonna be super bad. We could Raihan, Fan of Waves, Path to the Peak. This is our only attacking Pokemon, by the way. This should have been knocked out by Arceus while we set up the energies. Then things would have been better. Okay, Boss's Orders the Bibarel. No more cards for us. Double Boss. That means we have to go for Raihan. That actually is not too bad per se. Raihan, Arceus VSTAR. Yeah, we can then attack with Arceus VSTAR, so that's cool, I guess. Why did they go after a Bibarel? Melodious Echo. Now they only need to KO the Tapu Koko here. Research, wow. Raihan is certainty though. Always go for certainty. Yeah, we could go for Roxanne later as well. Star Birth. Let's go for, we could go for Fan of Waves, Path to the Peak and Big Charm. Sounds okay to me. Path, Big Charm, Touch of the Turn, could go here. Trinity Charge, Trinity Nova actually. And we have DTEs for Hyper Potion Shenanigans, yeah. Alright. If the pad sticks, it's gonna be awesome. Another pad. So pad research could also still be good. $310 HP. They would need tablet, triple tablets, 90. Yeah, they would need all their tablets. It is as simple as that. If there's one tablet price, it's good. I wonder if they have a stadium to overlap here. Oof. Chromatic Tails. This could be changing everything. And I wonder why they went for Bibarel. Maybe they thought our draw engine will crumble, but now we have a great hand. It could also still be 2 stadiums priced. And in this situation, we could retreat an attack with Tapu Koko VMAX. Although, is that a clever thing to do? Okay, they have a stadium to bump ours. Maybe we should just attack with the Arceus. Depends on if our Arceus gets knocked out here. They can draw like their entire deck to find tablets. Depends on if they want to keep their switch outs. I haven't seen any switch outs yet. These are quite interesting games, by the way. Arceus is still good in the format because of Star Birth. Could pair it up with whatever you want. Could even pair it up with Surfing Pikachu or whatever. It all works. Please let there be one tablet prized, so we survive this hit. Can still try and boss Tapu Koko VMAX. Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing here. And they did shuffle in more bosses orders. Double tablet. They have everything. That's 120 additional damage output. That's just insane. Mew just draws everything. Nothing to do here. You have a good deck. I know we have a good deck, but Mew is just bonkers. They did not even have to like throw chromatics to find tablets. It's like, we have everything. If there's one tablet prize, it would have been way better. We could have paralyzed them, pat to the peak, but no. Yeah, we also had a terrible start, by the way. That Meloetta should have been knocked out a long time ago. We did not draw too well. Yikes. Mew VMAX. Yeah, Pat to the Peak is your only option against that. And if they do bump the Pat to the Peak, you know how it goes. You already know. Okay. The opponent has a World's Coin. That means they're incredibly broken. They are going to be super good. I wonder what they're going to be playing, though. And hopefully you guys are enjoying the daily content. Today, Hisuian Decidueye with Tapu Koko VMAX. We're not able to like paralyze because the decks are just too fast. And this time around we do go first. Hopefully Arceus attach and we should be good to go. Yeah, it's exactly what we have here. Depends on what they have. Do we get rid of the fighting energies? There's only 2 fighting energies in here, by the way. We do have Ordinary Rod to get them back. Okay, we have Ultra Ball, Arceus attachment. This is a great start. The opponent is selecting their Pokemon. They might have more than one basic. And we're just loafing around here. Look at Barry. Look at the Talos. Actually, not Talos. The star is in the background. Okay, Ultra Ball. Get rid of this. There's a Pumpkaboo. Makes me think we need to save our fighting energy. Gonna get rid of the Tapu Koko VMAX. Yeah, there's still one in there. That's good. Slapping down Arceus. The Decidueye is in there. That's good. Slapping down this. Slapping down this. I don't know if we should put Choice Belt on Arceus, but just in case we could do it so we can hunt down some opponents if we find the VSTAR. Choice Belt onto Arceus. That's 210 Trinity Nova coming its way. Depends on what they have. They just start with a lone Pumpkaboo. That's like super easy to knock out here. Ooh, Grand. That means maybe Mew VMAX. Or maybe something else. Yeah, Mew. Mew is back. Yeah, if I've known that Mew was back, I probably would have not thrown away our Tapu Koko VMAX. But we only need one, to be honest. Oh, Rotom Phone. This seems super bad for the opponent. Rose Tower. Maybe they find Battle VIP Pass with the Rose. Nope, just a Genesect. Genesect for 1. We will have a revenge on Mew VMAX. They have like a little bit of a slow start here. They did not even draw. Oh, they only have 2 Pokemon there. That's disastrous. Research. Let's go. TTE. Why do we not have anything else? I don't know. Tapu Koko. Big Charm. DTE. Another Bidoof. Yeah, this is just bad. Collapse Stadium. We could utilize his draw power, but this is bad. Why are we drawing into like nothing? But the opponent also didn't draw into nothing, so that's good. Where is our Arceus VSTAR or Bibarel? They're still stuck with a Pumpkaboo as well, and they only have 2 cards, so yeah, that's exactly what happens. Hyper Potion. I wonder if they will have DTE or whatever. Should we go on the aggressive route? I guess so. I guess we have no choice but to take some prize cards here. Didn't want to be doing... Could also go for the Trinity Charge, but they only have 2 cards in hand, and we need to be a little bit more aggressive. If they do draw into Alessa Sparkle or DTE, I'll be very mad. But they also will have needing a Choice Belt and a damage modifier. Where is Bibarel? Or Arceus VSTAR? And if they now like draw into like Ultra Ball, they can get another Genesect, draw some more power, Alessa Sparkle. Yeah, they just concede. We dodged the bullet right there. Definitely. Would have been pretty scary, to be honest. I wanted to just take the first couple of prize cards and hope like we got something great from the prize cards, but let's play one more game with Arceus VSTAR, Tapu Koko VMAX, and Hisuian Decidueye. Let's go. We keep on winning the coin flip, but our hands are like, we don't draw too well here. Only Arceus to start off with. We do have Tapu Koko with free retreat. Let's promote that one first, see what we are dealing with. Also no Crobat in here, so we just need to have an energy raw in hand. Oh, look at this. Looks like Origin Form Palkia is joining the party. That means the Decidueye is not going to be doing anything anymore. I'm going to have to discard it again. Taking that mulligan. No energy inside. Energy inside, perfect. Arceus, attachment, Ultra Ball. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of that. Could set up Bidoof here, but I'm gonna try and set ourselves up first with a VSTAR because there's only one available, 2 Ultra Ball, 1 Evolution Incense. Sure. Retreat. Pass. Alright. They could Marnius, and then we could brick, but it happens. Palkia is here. We're also not going to try and fill up our bench too oftenly. OHKO! Alright, they have access to the Path to the Peak here. The only way we can bump that is with Collapsed Stadium. That's pretty scary. Look at them go. This one. This one. Come on. Collapsed or a DTE. That's like 5 outs. There we go. Sometimes we don't even need more than that. Trinity Nova. We have a low bench size, so here we go. Tapu Koko destroying Palkia. That's what you want to see. That's what you are here for. And then Palkia can come and attack us, and then we Big Charm onto it. 280. We have a low bench size. We're just playing around the Subspace Well attack. Echoing Horn. Another Arceus. That's something you don't want to be seeing here, but alright. Balsasaurus onto this Arceus. And a pass. Wow. That is pretty upsetting for sure. We're going to be putting a Big Charm on here. We need another DTE, by the way. Evolution Incense. Bibarel. Quick Ball. They literally have nothing. But we need to find stuff as well. Maybe finding our Collapse Stadium would be nice. No Decidueye today. Let's discard it. Another Tapu Koko. Let's go. Find DTE, Escape Rope, or the Stadium. Yeah, Stadium is fine. Palpat can get back some Marnies. Collapse Stadium. It's time for the VSTAR power. We can also knock out this Palkia, by the way. If we just... they already conceded. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video of Arceus with Tapu Koko VMAX and the Hisuian Decidueye VSTAR. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. It helps out in many ways. I'm super grateful. If you would do so, go check out our sponsors, PokemonStore.com, the best place to utilize, of course, to get TCG code cards. You can use the coupon code ZapDoesTCG for 5% off on that website. Also, go check out cardmarket.com and use the referral name ZapDoesTCG. If you're a European player, you can buy and sell cards to people all across Europe. That's for physical cards. And there's also DragonsHield.com to get yourself sleeves, deck boxes, and binders. You can use the affiliate link down below. And last but not least, it's yourplaymat.com. Ever want to create your own custom playmat? Well, now you can do so. Upload your favorite wallpaper, your favorite logo, your own design. Get 10% off and they ship worldwide to create your own custom beautiful playmat. Anyhow, have yourself a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow for more Pokemon TCG epicness. Peace!